It looks like you've made things better with your race car. You're moving forward there and let them stay out there.
Yeah, it's getting pretty ornery out here now. Addington's doing a good job with the changes, and just having the biggest problem we're having, spiking guys that want to block and change lanes. I've had enough of that. It's not, we're not road course racing, so they change lanes and block me, they're going to get parked. Had it.
So your patience has run out for this day, huh?
Well, it's, you know, guys are getting themselves boxed in behind guys, and then when you get a run on them and do your job, they want to change lanes and block you. Ambrose ran Jimmie McMurray clear off the racetrack on the backstretch, and you just kind of sit here as a driver and you say, you know, I'm to the point where I've had enough of it for the day. So we're gonna fight for everything we can get, and it may not be the last guy that gets their feathers ruffled if they block anymore.
All right, man. Good luck. Keep moving forward. Talk to you later.
Thanks, bud.
Big squeeze for second spot off turn 2 as Kyle Busch tries to get clear of Greg Biffle.
Kyle Busch drove it deep into turn 3. He's able to make it stick, though. Takes that second spot.
And Jimmie Johnson got away while those two were racing side by side.
Yeah, Jeff Gordon and Denny Hamlin lost some spots too on that restart. Ryan Newman able to move forward.
Oh boy, Kevin Harvick squeezing through. Brad Keselowski. Here's Paul Menard, 27, trying to take advantage with Mark Martin in that outside lane. Now some of the cars with fresher tires from that last pit stop trying to pick up some spots. '78 Regan Smith, one of those who stopped Marcos Ambrose in the 9.
Trevor Bayne with a good run off of there. Right here.
And Jimmie Johnson coming around to 4 laps to go. 4 will be a key number on this day for Jimmie. Trying to secure his 4th win here at Indianapolis. There's the gap. Jimmie back to Kyle Busch.
Yeah, we watched him yesterday in qualifying take what was an extremely loose race car. Didn't get it into the wall. Got a lot out of it where a lot of drivers would have just tried to, you know, maybe nurse it around. Jimmie still drove it hard, and he's accustomed to that. He does a lot better, as he admittedly says, driving a looser car, and he's done a well of a job here today.
Been a little bit of a love-hate thing the last few years with this racetrack for Jimmie. Of course, he's got the 3 wins, but the last couple of years he's finished 22nd and 19th in this race.
Yeah, right there, that kind of explains it. He's either going to win or not have a very good day here.
So much talk about Jimmie and Chad Knaus and the dynamic duo and all they've accomplished together. 5 consecutive championships and wins in the big races. And because of people's rooting interests in the present, you get people that don't like you, and you get people that like you. You're both fully well aware of that. But in hindsight, this group together and individually are going to be looked back on as being some of the very best ever.
And they're not finished. See right here, they're going to, looks like they're on their way to winning this one. They look pretty good for the championship, too, to me.
Yeah, and you say they're going to be looked back on. I think that they need a little more praise and a little more attention while they're doing all of this. I don't think Jimmie Johnson gets enough credit at the talented driver that he is. I think that so many people think he's with Hendrick. He has one of the, if not the best in Chad Knaus, that he should get it done, but you still have to go get it done, and he does it all the time, especially in the big races.
Kasey Kahne making some late hay. Looking to pick up another spot. This is 12th place he's in a race with for Kevin Harvick. So many stories. Hendrick Motorsports looking for an 8th win in just 19 years of this event.
Looking at 10 straight for Chevrolet here at this track.
That was the next one. And Jimmie Johnson, who grew up in Southern California, said Rick Mears was one of his idols. One of the people he looked up to most.
Coming to the white flag, almost 6 seconds on the 18th.
The story there from the spotter down to Jimmie. As indeed he comes down the front straightaway and sees the white flag. Final lap is underway for the leader in Indianapolis.
Such a tremendous feeling to know that you and your team have put it all together. You show up for the big races, you know you have one chance a year to get it all done, Andy, and this team is there.
They've executed well all day long. It's paying off here on this last lap. One thing I love about Jimmie Johnson, though, is it never gets old. It'll be just like he won his first Brickyard race.
Johnson said you come through the tunnel and history starts talking to you, and he's so happy to have had 3 special moments for himself at this track. Said, I hope to have a 4th. His hero, Rick Mears, won the Indianapolis 500 4 times. They've got something to talk about. As Johnson clears the final corner and the checkered flag is in the air. A 4th win in the Brickyard 400 to Jimmie Johnson. A 4.7 second margin of victory over Kyle Busch. You see the cars as they come across the finish line at the top of your screen, including a tight squeeze.
I'll let you call that one.
Between Almirola and Smith for 18th.
Boys, ready to kiss the bricks. Nice job, boys. Woo!
One heck of a run for the 88 team. How would you assess the afternoon?
Well, we just, had some good fortune starting on the inside on those last few restarts. We had about a 4th to 8th place car, and, it just seemed to get some good fortune on how the restarts lined up for us at the end. And the car was fast. I was trying to pass Biffle, but just sitting there behind him, good, aero tight, couldn't get no closer than I was.
And with it, you are now the point leader. What's that like as this regular season now winds down?
Yeah, you run in the top 5 and the top 10 enough, you'll get enough points. But we'd like to win some more races. And I know our fans would like us to win some more races too. So we're working real hard, real happy with our result today. Happy for Hendrick Motorsports and for 488 Shop, and everybody's got to be happy with what happened today. We had all the cars run pretty good. So we'd like to win more races though. So we're just going to work hard for that.
Dale Earnhardt Jr., the point leader for the first time since 2004, Alan.
And a quick look at the championship standings. With now 6 races to go until the field that will compete for the title is determined on what should be a very fun Saturday night in Richmond in early September.
Clint Boyer lost a spot, back to 10th. Brad Keselowski moves up 1.
And Martin Truex, with a solid day, moves up a spot to try to keep himself inside that top 10.
And all of those drivers, Boyer with a full race lead over 11th place. Remember, top 10 on points make the championship. And the wild card picture based on those in 11th through 20th in points and most number of wins. So Kasey Kahne will still have the wild card lead. Kyle Busch will have that number 2 spot. Carl Edwards with his difficulties today. 5th place finish for Jeff Gordon today, Dave.
Yeah, he sure could have used one of those wins, Alan. Jeff, where did you fall behind today in the 24 car?
Track position. we had a car that could compete for the win. I think we were probably one of the only ones that really could compete with the 48. Congratulations to Jimmie and Chad and that whole Lowe's team and Rick Hendrick. I mean, they're that good, you know, and they deserve to be in victory lane today. They were the best team, you know, and they had a fast race car. But we had as good as of a race car, if not better. We just could never get the track position, and when we did, you know, it was so hard to pass. But you know, our drive in hunger, Chase Credit Card Services Chevrolet was awesome. We lost some track position, and then the restarts, I started on the outside both times, and that definitely didn't do us any favors. So it's hard to pass, and it was a solid day for us. You know, can't complain about it too much. Just would like to have been up there to battle with Jimmie, at least make it a little harder on him. My gosh, he had it pretty easy there at the end.
Weren't too many that could keep up with him today, but a solid day for the 4-time winner, Jeff Gordon. Alan.
Well, he had enough fuel to get to the checkered flag. He had enough fuel to do the burnout. He didn't have enough fuel to get to victory lane.
Almost. It made it right to the entrance.
But continuing the day-long assistance of the 48 team, they'll get him there. And our victory lane interview presented by Pennzoil. Jimmie Johnson is the winner.
A.J. Foyt, Al Unser Sr., your hero, Rick Mears, Michael Schumacher, Jeff Gordon, and now Jimmie Johnson, 4-time winners at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. What's that mean to you?
Wow. And that victory lap going around the track is something special. And a big thank you to all the fans out there cheering. Lets it really soak in. I hear you out there. Thank you. Man, you just hope to race here, you know, and to come here and win is a huge honor, and then to have four wins. I'm lost for words, but I can tell you this: I'm so proud of my team, so proud of it. Everybody at Hendrick Motorsports, Lowe's, Cobalt Tools, Chevrolet, Chad Knaus. He gave me one heck of a race car today, and pit road was awesome too. So it was a total team effort, and we put it on them today. That was nice.
I know that you appreciate the history of the sport, and in particular, as a kid, your hero was Rick Mears, who won here 4 times. You always dreamed of racing here in an Indy car, maybe someday winning the Indy 500. And now what's it mean to join Rick as a 4-time winner, your hero at Indianapolis?
And it's wild, and you know, Gordon as well. I looked up to him, and it was really wild for me to get my start driving in a Cup car for him. So to tie both of those guys and what they've accomplished, again, I just hope to come here and race. I had no idea this would turn out, and I can remember back to watching the 500 with my grandfather and my dad sitting on the couch, you know, watching the 500 take place, and my grandfather told me stories about Indy and that he came here and he was at the racetrack. So, you know, I'm glad to have my own memories here, and for my family, you know, I must say, I couldn't do it without the support of my wife and my daughter, and it's a total team effort on all fronts.
There have been many heroes and legendary performances at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Jimmie Johnson has just added his name to that prestigious list.
little Genevieve thinking, what are you doing?
Yeah, she's been
she's been schooled better than that before now. She's wondering what they're doing.